Diabetic emergencies fall into two categories. In the broader sense, diabetes mellitus is caused by insufficient amounts of insulin or decreased numbers or poor efficacy of the insulin receptors. In either case, the net result is a chronic and somewhat toxic increase in the blood glucose levels. Now, diabetes can cause long-term and short-term problems. The long-term issues have a significant impact on an individual's health and is a significant burden on the healthcare system overall. The short-term problems relate to the acute presentations secondary to sudden alterations in blood glucose levels. Now, while both types of conditions significantly impact on paramedic practice, we will be focusing on these acute manifestations of hypoglycemia and hyperglycemia today. So, people with diabetes mellitus control the condition with one or more of the following strategies. They can use diet to manage the total glucose levels in the bloodstream. They might use medications such as glycoside to increase the release of stored insulin. Or they might use a drug such as metformin to inhibit the release of stored glucose from the liver. Fourthly, they use drugs, and again, metformin is a clear example of this, that increases the sensitivity of the insulin receptors. So this is going to promote the uptake and the storage of glucose in the cells. And lastly, it may require the replacement of insulin. So sufferers of diabetes might have to inject an exogenous form of insulin. And when I say exogenous, we mean that it's insulin that has been produced outside of the body. So you're taking an external source of insulin and injecting it. Using any of these last three strategies drives glucose from the bloodstream and into the cells for storage. Both exogenous insulin and metformin inhibit the formation of new glucose from these stores. So once it's ingested or injected, the body cannot regulate how much insulin is going to be available. So if there's an imbalance where there's more insulin than there is glucose, the glucose is going to be stored in the cells and will no longer be available as an energy source. This point is going to bring us to the first of the acute diabetic emergencies, and I'll see you in the next presentation when we discuss hypoglycemia.